Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the show. I know it's been a while since I did my introduction, but this is why Tiffany So Talented, the show that I do to show you exactly what I'm doing when I'm not making your shea butter soaps, hot cocoa bombs, exploring this beautiful state of Arizona with my mom on adventures with Tiffany and Pam, or chefing it up in the kitchen on Tiff's Taste. But this show, as you can see, is about the dress. There's the timey-wimey mannequin closet. I am in the fabric room because we are starting a new dress. Well, I guess you could say it is a jumpsuit, and I got something special for you guys. I'm gonna dub this episode Cowboy Carter. Let's get into it. Are you as excited as I am? Oh my freaking God. I'm so excited to do this dress. Well, technically it's a jumpsuit and she's not going to the concert, but it is a Western theme. And since Beyonce is on trend right now, when it's Beyonce not on trend, but since the Western wear is on trend right now, we're gonna dub this Cowboy Carter. Let me let you get a look at this cute little jumpsuit that Judy Fernando did, and then I'll show you the drawing and kind of give you an overview of what we're gonna do to it. Right. So here it is. It's full body fringe, a nice little nude panel all the way down the hip. There's a belt here. Got some white fringe on the top. This is a denim fabric, denim lycra on the side. We got some soft shoulder fringe sitting here on top of the shoulder. Cute denim pieces on the back, fringe all the way down. Cute little belt. So that is the dress, or the jumpsuit. So the plan is, from what I see so far, well, you know what? Let me show you this drawing. So originally it was going to be shorts, but they decided, well, the customer decided she wanted pants. So we got her some pants, and you see the nude on the side, soft shoulder, cute little fringe at the top. I have to make a custom belt buckle, and I really got creative freedom for the rest of the dress, just to use AB, pearl, and crystal. So that is the plan. I have my stones already pulled over there on my dress. I'll show you that in a minute. But I have this empty space here where the fringe does not connect on top of the shoulder. So what I was thinking about doing was adding some lace there. So I pulled this lace out because it was giving very much country, not necessarily to use the entire piece across the shoulder like that, even though that is kind of pretty. Let's see. Nah, let's try this way. So it's asymmetrical. Nah, I don't like it too much. But I plan on cutting this piece up and not necessarily using these flowers here, but using these flowers for something else, and just having the swirl here and here. If you can see that, I think that would be very cute. And then I pulled some blue lace here. I haven't picked which one I want, so let me go through them. I'll pick which one I want, and then we'll play with some placement on it and see if intertwining some blue lace in between the white will look right. Because I really don't want to use the lace anywhere else, just there at the tops of the shoulder, and maybe a little here at the top. I think that would be really cute as just a little accent here on the hip. I don't know, but I pulled out the blue, and we have some really pretty blues. So of course, I'm not going to use all of this lace, but I was thinking about just this tip here with these two rounds, and then a piece of this elongation part. For that one, just this swirl pattern here on both sides, and maybe this tip here out of that one. And then for this blue, just this leafy piece that kind of looks leafy here, and maybe this swirl for that one. I don't know. I'm gonna cut them up and take them back. Well, I'm gonna take them all back to my desk. We'll cut them up and play with the placement. But intertwined in between this white lace right here on the shoulder, I think that will give it just the country twang that it needs. But like I said, I do need to make a belt buckle. Let me see, where are the belt buckles? Are they on the other side? I think they're on the other side. Down here. Here we go. Do I want to use that? Because I do need something kind of big. I would like a custom shape. Maybe I can have her order some more. Like, this is kind of cool. Right, so I have cut all of the pieces of lace that I wanted to use. These two are from that one set. These two are from that one set. And these two are from the other set. And then I found these denim blue looking ones. They look a little ashy, so I don't know if I'm going to use them. Maybe in between. But these are the whites. These are the blues. Now let me play with the configuration and I'll be back. Right, so this is what it's looking like at the top of the shoulder, or this one. Just this one is smaller, just from tip to tip. This one is kind of elongated down from this tip down a little more. I don't know which one I like more. This one kind of looks more full. This one kind of looks just right though. I don't know. I'm really leaning toward this one. I haven't even played with this lace yet. So since I like the smaller one, I'll keep that one, take the bigger one off, and then put this one in a different configuration on that shoulder and see which one out of those two I like the most and go from there. So we saw the smaller one. I like that. I like how it looks, just tip to tip. Nice little swirl accent in the front. Now this is the other one. It's very much intertwined in each other, and I like that. So now I'm at a conundrum because I don't know which one I should choose. So I'm going to send this video to the higher ups and let them choose for me, because I do not know. They might send it back and say we don't like lace at the top at all. But we shall see. Okay, so while I wait for the higher ups to give me an answer about which shoulder lace configuration I should choose, I guess we can go into the small project alert. Small project alert. No, I did not forget the song. Even though I didn't sing it in the last Small Project Alert. I did forget then, but it just popped back to me. So, on this episode of Small Project Alert, we will be making the Cowboy Carter belt buckle. Okay, so I did end up changing the lace to that ashier blue color, just because it does match, as you can see, the denim perfectly. I can't deny that. And the other blues were just a little too dark, which does match the color of the fringe, and that could have been the way for me to incorporate that color from down there up there, but I think that looks better. So while the higher ups have not got back to me about whether I should have fringe or not, I think this looks good. I'ma just risk it for the biscuit and go for it. So I'm about to glue that down and then start on the frame. Small project alert, small project alert, small project alert, small project alert. So if you haven't seen the small project, what are you doing? Go ahead and pop over to the small project video and check out how I created this beautiful belt buckle on the small project alert. So pretty, so ornate, so lovely. Now back to the dress. Well, jumpsuit. Nope, I didn't do it. I'm just gonna wait until they say, because this is a custom. So I don't know if the customer wants lace, and lace is hard to peel off once it's on there, especially stoned on there. So I'm gonna wait. But in the meantime, I made some brooches similar to the one here in the center of the small project alert. I made some brooches as an accent to go all the way around the front and the back. That is what I was doing in the new day. This is our first looks at the dress from yesterday, and oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I think it looks so nice, especially with these dangles. For our small project, we will get into that on the small project, but I think it looks good. So I still haven't heard back from the higher ups about this lace on the shoulder, so I'm just gonna continue my design here on this top frame, similar to what I'm gonna do here on the back frame. Hopefully I hear back from them today about this lace, because I really want to get into that. But I have other things that I can do and just keep that as the last thing to do, like sprinkling under the fringe, accenting these pocket lines on the denim to make it really pop and look like denim. So when she's shimmying, there's still a sparkle up under there. See how it has all the denim lines, accenting all of those here and here, you know. And then I have this beautiful waistline I need to accentuate too. So there's plenty of things for me to do until I do hear back from them. They're at a competition in a whole nother state, so I know they're super busy. But, you know, gotta get back to me soon, hopefully. Alright, so let me get to work on finishing this frame in the front as a sample, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do there and on the back. Good morning, good morning. So I finished my sample for the back to show you what I did on the front. So let me show you. This is how the front came out. Nice and cute. You know how they have that junk trend? It kind of reminds me of that, where you just throw a bunch of similar colored things in the same kind of color palette to create something beautiful. And in this case, I did that to create this beautiful border at the top. I love it, I love it, I love it. Matches with the belt so perfectly. So I am going to mimic this on the back. So let's do that now. All right. So the back is done. And I'm working on the sleeves now. Well, I guess these would be shoulder drapes. Put a little design on it. Squares to tie in the belt, because I realized that I didn't use the squares in any of this junk frame. I don't really like to call it a junk frame. It just doesn't sound expensive, and these dresses are very expensive. So I'll just say collage. We like to call it broken glass effect. So this broken glass effect frame, and I'm working on the other side now, but I got the frame done. This is so cute, right? After I finish the other side, well, the other one, my bosses still have not messaged me about that. So I'm gonna go into sprinkling the body and outlining some of these denim pieces. And by the time I'm done with that, I will have text them again, because I need confirmation. And if not, then I'll move on to this leg piece, and that should take a big chunk of time. But it looks cute so far. Just popping in to give you a sneak peek at what I'm doing on the leg. I think I'm gonna add some pearls in between here. I don't know, but looks good so far. Let me show you the progress of this jumpsuit. Looks pretty good. So let me go here first. So this is what I did with the sides. Same broken glass / junk effect as in the front. I brung it here on the sides with giant pairs as the accent, in and out, smaller pairs, another giant pair. Similar to the way I did it on the belt with the frame. So that is what I did on the leg, going down to the knee. Now I'm gonna lighten up when I get down further and further down to the bottom, but that's pretty much how it's going. Under the fringe, I did a light frame, just very short, and a light sprinkle all the way throughout. So when she shakes, you can still see the sparkle under the fringe. It's very light. So this is pretty much what it looks like under the fringe, just like that. So I'm gonna take these pins down because I just finished that part. Let me bring this down. And the body of the dress, well, the legs of the dress is maybe 75% done, because like I said, I still have the bottom of the leg down there to do. But other than that, the legs are done. See, give it a good shimmy when she's dancing, so you can still see. Now my question is, do you think I should sparsely add these squares all the way through? I really don't think it needs it, but when you shake, you can kind of see where the squares end. See that? I don't think it needs it. So again, I still haven't heard from the higher ups about the lace at the top of the shoulder. So I'm gonna go in with the body and then the bottom of the legs, and hopefully I hear from them by then. But right, so I finished one leg. I have it laid out flat on the desk, just so I can show you I'm not sprinkling out in any of these areas on the leg at the bottom, only up here on the waist. I think my boss would say that going down further is just doing too much, too many stones. But I like that. Now I gotta do the other leg, and I'll be back. Right, so I did the bodice, outlined those little pocket shapes with the ABs all the way around, sprinkled it with some metallic blue and some Montana, just very sparsely because everywhere else is already heavily stoned. All the way up under the bust. This one over here actually looks like the pocket, up under the bust, all of that. So that's done. So I ended up doing this before I finish this other leg. I got the one leg done, so I gotta go in and do this other leg here at the bottom. See, it's not even, I ain't even started it, but I still have not heard back from the higher ups, but their sister works here, and she told me that they're actually in Disneyland. I thought they were at a competition. So they're at Disneyland on vacation, having a good old time, and I am stressing out about whether I should do this lace. With the amount of accents already, I'm kind of thinking no, and just leaning toward creating a simplified or smaller version of this and just bringing that all the way around. So just because I know that this is a custom and on the drawing there's no lace on the shoulder, so I don't want to add an element that the customer didn't ask for. So I guess I got my own answer, huh? I guess it's a no. Woe is me. Okay, so instead of elongating the frame, I just came up with a cute little pearl design to put on the shoulder. While I do think the lace looked visually better, I think this is more in line with what they wanted. Now, if this was my personal product, I definitely would have went ahead and did the lace, but because I work for a company and not myself, I can't just do what I want, unfortunately. But that's that. So the last thing left to do on this beautiful jumpsuit will be to sprinkle the bottom of this leg, and then I get to move on to this dress. This one is gonna be so cute. Let me show you real quick. So this is the idea. This is the design. This is the dress. All of this gets taken off and replaced with these beautiful neon pink pieces of lace. Oh, I can't wait to get to it. It's gonna be so cute. But let me get back to this so I can finish this last piece here. The jumpsuit is finally done. And oh my God, this jumpsuit is adorable. It's so cute. Let's get into it. So, it took forever, and there's a million stones, but I think it came out gorgeous. So, I did this broken glass kind of junk frame here at the top. I don't like the term junk frame, but that is the trending term for what that is. But in Ballroom, we like to call it a broken glass frame. So that's what we're going to stick to. And it's gorgeous. I took the lace down and did this very minimal pearl strap. I like it. I like it a lot. It still, as you can see, still has tons of stretch. This soft shoulder came out gorgeous. Put a little accent here. I finished both legs. Let's get into this little pocket though right here. Pocket situation. So cute. Just a very light sprinkle on the body. I got, well, you know, we did this belt on the small project alert, and I ended up taking away all of those hanging pearls that I was going to do on the belt because I was moving it around. It ended up losing some of the pearls and it wasn't enough to go all the way around now, so I scrapped that. But make sure that you check the small project alert. I'll put the video over here somewhere so you can see the title page and go to that. I'll put the clickable link in the description. But isn't it so cute? I did a little sprinkle under the fringe, as you can see. I did this really ornate frame, again, broken glass effect down the side of the pants leg all the way down. Now, I was supposed to decrease in density and I did not, and I might get in trouble for that, but let's hope I don't, because it's just so darn cute, right? Right. There was no budget for this outfit jumpsuit, so hopefully it'll be fine. But I think it looks gorgeous, don't you? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you do watch the small project alert on this gorgeous dress. Watch the full video. If you feel like you missed any step, feel free to send me an email at tiffanysotalented@gmail.com, and we can talk about it and talk about how we can interpret this onto your beautiful project. Also, you know that I work for Artistry in Motion, and we are a custom couture ballroom gown atelier. And if you are in ballroom and you need a dress, feel free to contact Artistry in Motion and they will get it for you, get it done for you, and hopefully I'll be the gorgeous embellisher that gets to work on your project. So, Artistry in Motion is where you would go to get something like this. Feel free to DM them on all social media platforms. But thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah, I forgot to tell somebody to Beyoncé, Madam Carter, Cowboy, Cowgirl, please see this, see me, and come and deliver your grace upon my pockets and my creativity so I can create something for you. I know that you like to leave hints in your music and in everything you do about what you're going to do next. And I have a strong sense that you're going toward Tina Turner-esque rock and roll emo next. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. Let me help you out. Let me make something for you. I know you don't see, if you go through my page, you don't see anything of the sort, but obviously if I can do this, and I can do things like these, and I can do things like these, a rock outfit just falls in line with my natural creativity. I mean, look at me. Beyonce, come on. You're my favorite artist. Always have been, always will be. You and Willow. Come on. Isn't it gorgeous though? You would look good in this, girl. Girl, if I seen you in this, whoa! Let me make something for you, sis. I got you.